Hey guys, it is Jordan Sparks. Welcome back to my channel. So, welcome to another van life vlog. So, this is gonna be like a whole month of van life. And that being said, let's hop right into it. Having a bit of a van life cleaning day. I mixed up some hydrogen peroxide, 30 volume, hair dye developer like for bleach and hair dye, and a couple drops of laundry detergent and some water, and made a nice foamy mixture, and I'm cleaning off my car seats with that, hoping that it oxidizes everything and makes it a nice clean fresh surface. So I already did the first round, but this is what the mixture looks like. And I'm not afraid of getting things too wet. It is absolutely burning hot in here today, and we're right in the scalding. Not sure how good hydrogen peroxide actually works for cleaning, but we're trying it out. Hydrogen peroxide, water, laundry detergent, and then I'm just using a polyester reusable bag to clean up the seat. I literally sit here every day, so I want to keep this area fresh. What a beautiful day for a walk. Dock. That sun though, it's actually been like Arctic cold today, even though it looks gorgeous. But right here, directly in the sunlight, at least it's warm. I decided to treat myself to Starbucks today. Just out for a little trail walk this morning. It is so sunshiny and gorgeous, but it is literally only 1 degree. I thought it was gonna be so much warmer. All of the boys and all of the girls are begging to if you see gay me. I've been doing some organizing in here. It's not perfect, but I've got a little bit more space for things. I've actually got a space I can be on the floor now if I need to do anything. And then there's my bed. This is all my clean laundry right here. Need to think of some creative way to store that. Ba, 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 ba. I feel like I'm loving this new setup. There's so much room for activities. It's quite a perfect convertible setup. I can sit on the floor, put the keyboard on the bed, and play a piano there. This new bed setup is a lot more cozy too, because I have not been sleeping well the last few nights. However, I am ready for it to bring on the summer sunshine. I'll probably be regretting that statement as soon as it's too hot to sleep in a week here. Well, I spent the beginning of the afternoon, it's too bright for no sunglasses, organizing the van and stuff, and I'm just out for another walk right now because it's gorgeous and sunshiny. Still below 10 degrees, but at least the sun is nice. Tomorrow is the big day where I'm getting a tooth yanked. I have a wisdom tooth in the back that's been growing in sideways, so getting that baby yanked out tomorrow. And then a filling replaced, one of those old silver amalgam fillings. That. Getting one of those replaced tomorrow as well. I'm not looking forward to the $700 that I'm going to be spending on it tomorrow, but it's always good to look after your oral health. Also, I spent the last couple of weeks working on a Judy Garland documentary, so that is up over on my main channel now. It is called The Cost of Child Stardom, The Manipulated Life of Judy Garland. And it's up on my main channel, which I will leave linked in the description box or something. It's just Jordan Sparks, if you want to search the title of that name, or just Judy Garland documentary or something with my name. I have heard that the ticks are crazy in this part of Canada, out here in Ontario, so something to look out for this summer. If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't traumatizing, mostly on my wallet. Good morning. It is tooth extraction day. Good morning, good morning. It's fun to rip out your teeth. For anyone that's curious of how I go about going to the dentist while doing van life, for right now I'm situated in Brockville and I'm going to be staying here until I get my dentist appointments done. But I essentially went back to an old dentist that I haven't visited since I was in college, and then I had them do a new patient exam, so I got all of my x-rays and everything done as if it was just any office. So technically you could just pop into any office anywhere if you are going to be staying around long enough that you can do your appointments and you don't mind paying for a new inpatient exam. That being said, if it has been only a few years and you haven't had anything serious done for dental work in between, you can always request that they send your dental information, all of your x-rays, especially your panoramic, which you don't want to be having done all the time, and you can have that request to send to any dentist because it is your information that you paid for. So I don't know if that's different in the States, but that's how it works here in Canada. We're off to see the dentist, the wonderful dentist of Oz. Well, I have arrived at the dentist and I am extremely nervous. Oh my goodness. But let's get that tooth pulled. Well, that was traumatizing, mostly on my wallet. Okay, so I'm literally deathly afraid for the freezing to come off. If you've never had a tooth extracted, like literally it didn't hurt, but I was just fucking so traumatized by like the stitches and like him just testing to be like, does this hurt? As he's fucking stabbing a needle straight up into my gums. I'm like, help. I didn't think they were going to prescribe painkiller because they didn't last time, but he prescribed Toradol for me and a Peridex mouthwash. So I had to go pick up those. And then I just have to bite down on gauze, no solid food for 24 hours. I wish I would have known that before. I probably would have eaten something. And then 3 fillings at my next appointment. It cost $667. It was also super triggering to the point that I almost started crying in the dentist's office because, you guys, I wanted to be a dentist so bad. Like, I wanted to be a dentist and then go on to specialize in orthodontics and cosmetic dentistry. But in order to be a dentist or even a hygienist, you have to be able to deal with shit like extractions and stitches and all of that. And I just thought that I would get over it as I got older. And I worked my fucking ass off for so many years to be like 100% average kind of student, to get scholarships to go off to the University of Alberta for their pre-dentistry program, and by the time I graduated high school, I just couldn't do it. I was like, there's no way I'll ever get over this. And here at 34, still not over it. It's probably worse today now than it ever was, because I definitely am like a texture and like sensation aversion kind of person because of my ADHD. It's really fucking bad. Yeah. It's traumatizing though. Definitely triggering to be like, well, this is what I worked my entire life off for. This is the reason why it never happened, right in my face. So now I have to go go find a pharmacy and get these prescriptions filled. There is a cute little stream right behind the dentist clinic though, so why not go explore before I leave? What a cute little area though to end a traumatizing experience. Let's go to the pharmacy. For anybody that is squeamish, don't watch this next part. I'm giving you full warning. I'm going to show you the tooth. Yikes. Look at that. Ew. Look at those 3 giant roots. Also, why do teeth look so much darker outside of your mouth? Or is it just because it's like dying now? They're filming a Hallmark movie downtown for the next couple weeks with Lacey Chabert from Mean Girls. She played Gretchen. A little disappointed that I'm not filming on this movie, especially because it's right here in town, which they never film in Brockville. It's like 4 hours away from Toronto. But the only place that I saw, I messaged my agent and she said that she doesn't have casting for it, so she couldn't even submit me if she wanted to. But the only company that I saw that was doing background for this was some online company that they created where they're charging $100 per sign up so that you can even sign up to submit. Just a little word to the wise, that's a scam. If you ever want to be an actor or you have kids that you want to put in the industry or anything, don't ever pay for any sign up fees or anything like that, whether it's an agent, a manager, or anything like that. It's all a scam. When you are an actor, you don't pay an agent or a manager. An agent or a manager, a publicist, a background agent, you don't pay any of those people unless you have been booked and made money. So if you're not getting paid, they're not getting paid. Anything else is a scam. And to that, a bunch of background actors will probably reply, but I have a bunch of agents that I had to pay a $100 sign-up fee. And to you I respond, well, I'm sorry, but you got scammed. Even if they're booking you work, they shouldn't be charging you a sign-up fee. That's scammery. I decided to treat myself to Starbucks today, which I never do, so I haven't had a drink from Starbucks probably in 3 to 6 months, so I'm very excited about it. I treated myself to a double smoked bacon a couple weeks ago, but this is how you preserve something being fancy and a treat. You just don't get it for yourself frequently. Actually, that's really bitter. It needs to be stirred. What is this hair? Anyways, so let's put this Starbucks to the test. Doesn't that look delicious? Much better. I also should have got it blonde. Their blonde espresso is mint. I picked up a couple more of these today from the Dollar Tree. This is the best canned iced coffee. I've mentioned it before, but the girl, Attila, was like, wow, I keep seeing so many people coming in and getting this. I'm like, really? I'm not surprised. This is like the only good canned coffee I've ever had in my life. And it looks like the Nescafe ones from the 90s that tasted like absolute trash. I was there, I saw a caramel fudge pop by Wonka, like sparkling caramel fudge with no sugar. I don't know why they put artificial sweetener in everything these days. If it's xylitol, at least it's good for your teeth. But every other artificial sweetener is so nasty. You guys, I just found the absolutely most magical spot to work for the day. It's got a bench and that view. Let me show you. How perfect. Look where I found to work today. All-inclusive with a bench and a desk. Woo! And falling off a cliff. The sound of nature. I just got my Wendy's for free after a super long night because computers were down. You scared me, Mr. Turkey. I'm sure we both would be scared if it was a badger. So, I don't know. Is this good lighting? Awful lighting? So, I don't know much about vehicles, but my vehicle has been smoking sometimes when it's not overheating. And the coolant's been draining. So I got a thing that's supposed to like help with any coolant leaks. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but I'll try it. Aside from that, there was a creepy man that I was telling you guys about in a Civic a couple months back from Mac Johnson. Well, I was parked here today, this morning, and he parks beside me like a few spots back and stared at me intensely. Like I'm talking didn't even look away the entire time that he was like, where that vehicle's parked, that's where he was parked. And he just stared at me the entire time until that vehicle came up and parked here beside him. And the second they parked beside him, he moved and left immediately. Fucking creep. See, she's almost empty again. She should not be. He's a real frog, and he's very big.
He's so large and gargantuan.
He's like a Bella Herman. And this is what I used to go looking for as a kid, but there's never any in Alberta. You're very big. Oh, wow. So I grabbed an antifreeze. I also grabbed this Rad Stop Leak. Try that out. And just some oil if I ever need to do any kind of top up. Okay, well it says I add half of this bottle, shake it really well, and I put this in the coolant reservoir, and then I'm supposed to fill it up with coolant and run for 15 minutes. Let's see what happens. I guess it can't hurt. Or maybe it can't hurt, I don't know. Those things that you pump into your tires when they have a leak, like I know that some mechanics refuse to even fix a tire after you've used that, so I don't know how this works, but hopefully it doesn't fuck my engine. Oh, it's like a thick... What the hell is that? You know what I think it looks like. Let's put in some of this. This stuff is like literally shaking right now. That fucking creep just came back 20 minutes later, backed up his vehicle so that he could park right beside my driver's side window, undoes his window so that he can look into mine. Like, we're talking less than a foot away from my driver's side window, and just stares in there watching me like I'm a fucking television. I'm literally this close to reporting this man. He's giving fucking serial killer vibes. Any of you guys that have been watching my videos for a while, this is the exact same dude that was driving around in the blue Civic at Mac Johnson Memorial Park about 2 months ago that was stalking up on me every single day to the point that I would just leave every day. What an amazing, glorious, sunshiny day we're having today. It's literally, the sun is scalding. I'm here for it. I just got these watermelon spears from Walmart, but oh my god. The best, sweetest watermelon ever. My goodness. My face is so swollen from my allergies last couple days. Wow.
The most insane, heinous things I've read in a while. Some commented on her old dancing videos, things like, what a waste, I wish I could have at least done her once.
The sounds of nature. Oh. Definitely a few of them in there.
I don't know if that's 16 years.
Hi, bunny. You're beautiful. I'll just do it like this so it's easy to see. I just found the literal best spot to work. In direct sunlight, too. Like, what? With a picnic bench and everything? And free internet access?
Matter what, and are so comfortable. Like, I would always get earaches with other brands.
Hi, honey. You're so small. Look how small this turtle is. That's my finger. Oh my goodness. My baby. I hope you have a lovely day. Oh. Let me bring you to the water. There you go, honey. Wow, look at this blue jay. You're so beautiful. Look at that beautiful blue jay.
I'll see you reach the wizard, whether I get a heart or not. Beehive, bad. Let her try and make a beehive out of me.
Oh, you're the best friends anybody ever had.
I wish my camera would focus on the raccoon. Like, look how small that is. But it packs a punch. So I realized that I can actually order things directly from Amazon to the post office here in town, so I decided to treat myself to a 40-watt solar panel. This one that I got is by Power Nest, it's called, and it says that it should work with my Jackery, so I'll let you guys know how that works. It's this one. Who says you can't dye your hair while living in a van? Just touching up those grays, you know?
To clean her, it was right underneath her pelvis area. Well, I searched practically every inch of this house. There were no signs of a break-in anywhere, so whoever did this also knew the family well. Speaking, who did this to Jennifer before everybody starts freaking the fork out, and we don't have much to go off of. So right now, we've got Jennifer's pajamas that were found in the field. We've got a blue men's t-shirt and a pair of men's underwear that was also discarded nearby in the field where Jennifer was found. But at this point in time, I know you're like looking at me like, that's amazing, that's all you need. In this point in time, DNA evidence Jennifer about what had happened to her. First of all, she's 8 and this and taunting her that he knows. He heard from everyone about her hair situation down there. Another one groped her and said, they are big, so the rumors are true.
Now that is definitely not a job for those with the fear of heights. He's putting the flag on way up there. 1 billion feet in the sky. So I'm just leaving the post office. I went and grabbed my new solar panels that I ordered. Apparently you don't even need a post office box to order to the post office. You just need to bring your ID and have it ordered to the post office to pick up. So that is a pleasant surprise. I can actually start ordering off of Amazon if I want to. It's also smaller than I was expecting. It came in this package, which is like the size of an extra large pizza. It's supposed to be 40 watts, and the package is smaller than I was expecting. It's like the size of an extra large pizza box, which makes it a lot more portable. Let's check it out. All right, well, let's open her up. And I know that other people were expecting like amazing results from their solar panel. I am not. I just bought a 40-watt one. Oh wow, quite small. And you're not supposed to be able to get the full wattage out of a solar panel. Apparently that's like unheard of. But I just have a tiny Jackery 240, and it's just supposed to power basically my computer and my phone, so I figured I didn't need anything massive. Oh wow. That is way more portable. That's way, way better than anything I could have possibly imagined. I'll just put it that way. I was not expecting it to be this small. Did not expect it to do up and be like cute and carryable like that. I could literally bring this Jackery then in anywhere, walking on foot. So that's amazing. 10 out of 10 for packaging size and portability. But the question is, does it actually work? So what's in here? I'm assuming the actual cables and accessories. They even have their own pouch. This is not sponsored, by the way. Not affiliated, not sponsored. Paid for this with my own money. So this is my actual opinion. Okay. So this is like, it has the controller bound. This is like literally something you could fit into your binder or something in high school. But it has the controller right there attached right to the carrying case. And then you get 3 different prongs here that are attached directly to this. So that's why I went for this brand, because you don't need to buy an adapter, but it's not the Jackery brand. So that should hopefully fit in my power box. That's the same as a Jackery. Amazing. See? Perfect. So this should work with the Jackery. Let's put it to the test. All right, so it looks to have like a kickstand in the back to set it up to point it at the sun. And then this probably opens. Is it magnetic? Oh, it is. So it's that big. I feel like that should be the perfect size. Just gonna put it out here. I personally wanted something that folded out like this, that didn't have like a million different wires and controllers, and this is all one attached thing. I shouldn't need that kickstand because my, whatever this is called, my dash is on an angle. I'm angling it directly to the sun. Do I need to turn it on or anything, or like what? Oh, no, we're working 17.9 volts. My Jackery is saying it's taking in 29 watts. That's amazing. That's pretty much the same amount of power as when I just have the Jackery plugged into the 9 volt here in the, or 12 volt. When I have the Jackery just plugged directly into the vehicle, that's about how much power I get out of there. So I am incredibly impressed. Super, super, super happy. I will leave this, I guess, linked in the description box. Want to sponsor me, guys? Because I think I'm gonna love this product. Yay, I could not be happier. I am so incredibly happy with the results. I was honestly had the lowest expectations. I was expecting this to be a product that just didn't work very well or wouldn't give me any proper wattage, but getting 26 watts right now, living for it. This is the best purchase I've made for myself in a long time. So happy. Probably the happiest that I've been about making a purchase since the Jackery itself. Like, look how small that is. But it packs a punch. But yeah, let's take a look at it. So this is what it looks like set up. It has some little kickstand things that come out the back. Here I'm getting 39 watts off the Jackery, which is amazing. I know a lot of solar panels, you don't get anywhere close to the specified amount of watts. This is supposed to be 40 and I'm getting 39 in the sun. So there's what it looks like. It's got the controller attached right to the back there with multiple different cords depending on what you charge. So it doesn't take an adapter for the Jackery. This is the cord that's directly attached. You have 3 different head options. For those of you guys that have a different charging station, those are the other 2 options, and then this one for the Jackery. Well, it ended up being 28 degrees Celsius this afternoon, so that was a pleasant surprise. I was tame, I was gentle, till the circus life made me mean. Don't you worry, folks, we took out all her teeth. Who's afraid of little old me? The wasps are absolutely insane today, will not leave me alone, so I'm literally baking in my vehicle with all of the windows up. I had about 100 of them in here, but I was Googling and apparently they hate the smell of peppermint oil. Well, guess what, wasps? I have a bunch of pungent essential oils and I'm not afraid to use them. Not only did I put on peppermint oil, but I also used it to polish up my vehicle here. Look, looks all nice and shiny, and hopefully the wasps can fuck off now. There's literally 8 million fish in this pond. Like every single inch, even at the shore, has like, or even when it's like an inch deep, there's like 800 fish. And a whole bunch of different kinds. Look at all the lilacs or mayflowers or whatever I found.
And people without homes, and a subgroup of the Cali cartel believed they needed to die. And so when they were not busy bugging up the whole world, they would go around social cleansing. They believed that these people were ruining their beautiful city of Cali, Colombia, and I don't know if it was a leadership thing, but subgroups would go around killing these people.
Look at this view. I've been taking out some time lately to go find myself a field and practice acro, or like gymnastics, tumbling, and dancing and stuff, but I've been trying to get my aerial, like a cartwheel with no hands, or a back handspring. Those have been my goals though for years and years and years with no luck, but why not try again, you know? Another year. You know what they say? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results. The chipmunk. So that's what we're gonna do. Do the same thing over and over and over again and expect different results. sunshine has definitely arrived. It has been 30 degrees and I am super excited that the sunshine in the summer has arrived. However, I've definitely had to get way more creative for how I get my work done because I am not retired. I don't live off of some kind of government assistance. I have to work every day in order to be paying for my van life and to live in general. And it is not cheap these days. So I still have to work every day. So I've had to get a lot more creative about how I record and go about working as inside the van. I live in a black van, so it's been like 50 degrees Celsius and I can't record in like a cafe or something, for example. I can charge my appliances and I can edit while I'm inside somewhere else, but I'd be disturbing everybody if I was filming. So today we are heading deep into the woods. Hopefully somewhere down this path I'm able to find somewhere that I can record and edit for a while. I set up my solar panel back at the van to charge the Jackery while I'm gone, so I have one battery life, which should give me a couple hours at least, and hopefully I can get some work done. I'm thinking for my next documentary I'm going to focus on some of the gymnastics, some of like the Olympic gymnasts that were pushed in abusive ways. So there's tons of those, so I think I would like to cover some of their stories because I know I'm personally interested in that. I think a lot of people are as well. Wow, there are a ton of fish in here. Even in like the 2-inch creek. With all the fish, it must be filled with turtles somewhere. I can hear the frogs. Double, double toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble. Wow, look how big those are.
to 15-year-old boys. Hundreds of them would be lined out the door. These are already the boys that pass the audition process or the resume process. Then they go in and they go in with these groups in front of a panel of judges, and they do a dance, they do a song, and Johnny was on the panel at every audition. He was known for being very harsh and very decisive. He said that he could take one look at a face and figure out if they could be a star or not. That's it, just one glance, that's all it took. And they're not just trained in voice and dancing, which are the most important, but acting and PR training, media training, everything. It said that Johnny was very involved during this part of the process. He is so particular about his trainees. He would practically mentor over them for every little thing. But the trainees were told, you are not allowed to have your own life. You're not allowed to have your own thoughts. You're not allowed to have your own social media. We control every aspect of your image. If you thought K-pop was bad, the way that of an idol, Johnny and Associates was basically a boy band factory.
Good morning. Okay, the thing about van life is I have no idea how the hell you, like, Arizona folks do this, the people that literally stay in the desert. Like, ever since I was even thinking of starting van life, but especially since I started it, on New Year's Eve, everybody's been freaking out, like, oh my god, I just couldn't imagine doing that in the winter. Like, maybe in the summer, like, I could definitely do that in the summer, and I'm like, could you though? Could you though? You think it's more comfortable to melt in a vehicle at 30 degrees Celsius when it's humid? And it's only May. Like, I don't know how I'm going to survive the rest of the summer. But I'm like, you're more comfortable melting in a vehicle all night long, all day, than you are in the spring when it's like a nice, comfortable 18 degrees Celsius. You sure? Give it a try. Come back to me and let me know how you feel afterwards. The wasps are crazy lately, so I've been putting out peppermint and hoping that they leave me alone, because I cannot bake in here with the windows closed. It is 40 million degrees. Not referring to smoking weed, I'm talking about literally me. I'm the product baking in this oven. All right, you guys, so that was basically a whole month again of van life. I'm just out for a walk here on these gorgeous trails out at Mac Johnson. I was able to find with Lucky Mobile a new mobile plan where I get 100 gigabytes of data for $50 a month. That's just an extra $10 a month from what I was paying from before. So I was paying $40 a month and getting 64 gigabytes, which was already an amazing deal, but decided to upgrade. I wasn't expecting another deal like this to pop up again until like Boxing Day or something. And I realized that the prices of refurbished iPhones dropped substantially since I checked at the beginning of van life. So I got myself a pink iPhone 13 mini, and it was $565 after tax. This current phone, I wish I could show you the screen, but it's absolutely smashed, and the screen on the inside is smashed, the LCD, so there's just like black blotches all over the place. The microphone used to not work, but it works again now, at least a little bit. I've been using the same smashed phone for years, and I just went and picked up my brand new phone from the post office. I got it mailed here. I'm so excited. It's not brand new. It's a refurbished iPhone. Let me show you. And it's light pink. I want to buy it like a prismatic purple cover if I can find one. Little unboxing. Oh, it actually comes in like a new looking case. That's cool. Oh wow, they went back to like the hard edges, like the SE or the iPhones before. I guess the only other update is I'm going to the dentist on Tuesday to get a couple more fillings. At least not getting any more extractions. Didn't end up getting dry socket or anything. My extraction healed up well. Wow. Look at that beautiful view. What a placid, gorgeous evening. There's a bird couple there. Wow, oh my gosh. Ah, sometimes you just have to take a minute and appreciate nature. Wow, there's a giant turtle in there. I never see turtles. Hi. Hey guys, so I drove back to Belleville late last night. It is only 9 in the morning, but it is already scorching hot out. It's back out at my river that I used to go to all the time last summer. And I'm going to take a walk over to this pond. There's a pond down the path here where I always used to go spot like 20 different turtles every day, like baby turtles, and I'll stand there in a stack. So we're gonna go see if they're still there, because barely any luck ever seeing turtles in Brockville. Well, it looks like all the geese and their babies still come here. So right here is where I would always see the turtles. Like so many turtles. Which is weird, because in Brockville, which is known for their turtles, I would look around at all different kinds of ponds and marshes and stuff, and I would never see turtles. I saw one tiny baby, the one that you saw in here, and then I saw another one last night where I didn't get a good look of it. I just saw it moving through the water. But let's go take a look and see. There's a log here. They would always bake in the sun. Right here, I would always see the turtles. I'm sure they probably didn't move far. There's a big frog. There's a littler frog there, if you can see him. I just saw a huge tadpole in there, so the frogs around here must start out large. Do you see the heron hunting for breakfast? So I was just walking the trails, or rollerblading rather, the trails down at the river in Belleville when I came across this nesting swan, and not only was she nesting in this gorgeous giant nest, but if you look carefully here, you can see a little white babies. Can you see it popping out there? She's actually hatching her babies, so that's what all of these people were watching all day, is this gorgeous swan and all of her babies popping out. It looks like the size of a cheetah in this frame. What a cutie patootie. Are you stopping, sir? Oh, look at your tail.
Her legs.
It's okay. Are you hungry, sir? I mean, why not? We both eat like ribbits. Same diet as just grass.
Small light. Kimmy's phone. She had kicked it to the corner when he broke in through the door.
Watch
20
me
people.
burst right into color. Watch me break out and paint the stars. Watch me burn so bright. Watch me fly so high. Light it up like a butterfly. Watch me burst right into color. Butterfly. Wow, does that not look like California ocean? Well, what a gorgeous place to find to watch the sunset. And I almost drove right past it. I'm just driving through Colborne, Ontario now. Look at this absolutely gorgeous, like, golden hour sunlight. An absolutely beautiful view. I'm not staying overnight here, but like, look at that. It's so green outside. I've got a giant parking lot here. This entire lake in front of me. The sun is going down. My teeth look white. My freaking goodness, isn't it absolutely magical? I love it. It looks like what I would imagine the ocean would look like in California, but I've never been there. So I don't know if this is gonna be like a van life hidden gem, but I just landed at Casino Ajax and look at all this parking. I don't know if security is gonna come bother me here, but there's enough parking here to service Disney World. Like there's like 8 more parking lots heading that way and nobody over here. So I just backed myself up into the trees here because there's conveniently an L shape of trees here, and I'm just uploading a video. Never heard of Jollibee. You guys, I just drove past 10 kilometers.
At the stop sign, turn left onto Concession Road 7.
I just drove past like 10 kilometers worth of the most gargantuan mansions, and there's nobody on this street, and it's all like acreages sprawling as far as the eye can see, but these mansions were like castles, I'm telling you. And oh my god, I need to live here because it's literally only like an hour. Not even an hour outside of Toronto. No Chick-fil-A sauce? Whew. Don't mind the hair. I met my friend Maxime's in Vaughan, and right as I pulled up last night, the engine was like exploded with steam. So I think that one of my coolant lines here blew. Good times. These are Maxime's kittens. This is Shadow. And this is Tabby. And they're 9 weeks old. Hi.
Sandwich package meals.
So we're at Chick-fil-A and I've never been. They have like booths. They're coming to take our order in the drive-thru.
They don't have much drinks.
We only have waffle fries.
Beautiful. Amazing.
And any sauce on the side? Put all the bottoms.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see that.
So I'm with my friend Maxime. We've been friends since my first year of college, back in like, not gonna say, but we're in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru, and they like come out and take your order in the drive-thru. I'm a little confused. Is that normal for all of you Chick-fil-A goers? Or is it because the thing is down? Because they have those booths literally.
But the booth is before where it says what there is. So if you've never been and you don't know what there is. Then
Yeah. Then I'm like, what would... Maybe that's why they're not using the booths and they didn't think it through.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'll let you know how it tastes. There's a pink Jeep.
No, yeah. The meal is about...
It's also super cheap here. Like cheaper than McDonald's. What? The drive-thru is literally a door. Like they walk in and out of the drive-thru. They film it.
We'll have to come in winter and see. It's like people like, this was horrible.
Yeah.
His most recent like shows on Netflix, he was talking about how...
Oh. So we got the goods. They have waffle cut fries. I can't believe this is cheaper than like McDonald's here. That's crazy. I got a ginger ale. The fries look legit too. It tastes amazing. No Chick-fil-A sauce? No remorse, no regret. I forget every word you say. Well, I'm just in Maxime and Stuart's driveway here in Vaughan. Like I mentioned, my engine kind of exploded the second that I got here, so I haven't brought the vehicle in for a tow yet or anything. I did mention that it exploded, right? I think it was like the radiator. I don't know. It was steaming all over the place. It looked like Hiroshima. I am thinking of towing it to Canadian Tire and then just paying for whatever it's going to cost for a new radiator replacement. I'm like, is that going to be like $2,000? I don't know. I don't know. We got the whole fam damly.
Rumors going all over town. Can't keep my name out the mouth these days.
There's a lovely feeling about vlogging out here in Vaughan. Hi, baby. Hi. Hello. Are you warm? Well, I just found this cute little marshy pond to sit at, and because it's so scalding hot outside, there is no bugs out. However, it says Melville Pond, emergency use only. Like, what does that even mean? Emergency use of this pond? What do you need a pond for in an emergency? There's no street here. There's no like fire hydrant. There's no path. It's a pond. I really don't know what they're referring to. Oh, look at all these babies. Come here, beautiful birds. Come here. Come here, babies. Come here, babies. Come here. Come here, babies. A touch of Cinderella. Come here. Come on. Come on. Oh, hi. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Hi. Hi, babies. Hi. Hi, babies. Oh. Hello. Oh, look at my babies. They all came when I called them. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Hi. Hi, Mama. Well, look at your beautiful babies. Hi. Hello. Are you balancing on one leg? Those cute babies. That one is so little. Oh, it's so little. You're so little. Hi. You're so little. Look at the tiny baby. Are you a little dino? Are you a little dinosaurs? Oh, your baby's so little. Your baby is very little. Look at your tiny baby. Look, it's tiny. You have tiny baby. Beautiful. Hello. We've got the whole family again. We had a nice visit. Goodbye. Bye, geese. To end my little Disney princess moment, a fucking red ant just bit my thigh. I don't think you can see, but ow. Can you? Is it even red? Oh, you can kind of see. Sorry for like the under butt shot, but that hurt like a bitch. It still hurts. I haven't been bit by a red ant since I was like 6. I don't feel like such a Disney princess anymore. The birthday girly. Well, I came back to Toronto for the afternoon. I just drove in with Maxine from Vaughan. It's been a couple months, but why not go explore? I'm down in like the St. Clair West neighborhood. You're a gorgeous bird. There was a big giant heron at the pond today. I wish I could ever catch them flying right over. He just flew overhead. That's how I spotted him. Look how big you are. Oh, but goodness. Oh, goodness. Look how big you are. Look how big you are. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Rubber ducky, let's have some fun. Oh, you're not rubber. You're the real deal. Whew, it's blindingly bright. We're at Canada's Wonderland. I don't remember anything, so it's all new. Lovely way to start the day.
Most popular ride in the park.
Oh yeah. See, before I'd ever went on a roller coaster, my mom told me all about the West Edmonton Mall freak accidents in the 80s. And I was like, oh good. So there's always that added excitement. Plummeting to their... I don't remember it being safe at all.
Well, there's like no line now. Yeah, but it's 30 down because it's 3.5 hours. There's the edge. He said he made it with 3 minutes to spare.
So we started out with front row seat on the Leviathan or Bringing Miss? Leviathan. And then we did the Twister.
Striker.
The what?
Yukon Striker.
What did we do in between?
Oh,
It was like spinny and then it goes on a side like a Ferris wheel.
Come back to me.
Then we did the Yukon, what? Yukon Striker. You literally go like a 90-degree angle, like basically upside down.
And then the Twister.
Then the Twister, and then these swings called the Windseeker. Thanks to a little dollar store epoxy, 20 minutes, and some black duct tape. I now have a back bumper again. And I'm back at it about a week later, finishing up this radiator install. I did change the thermostat, and this is the new radiator in here. Got the fan back in, the air conditioning. And if I'm making this look easy, you can definitely do it yourself, because I don't know fucking shit about vehicles. I'm following YouTube tutorials step by step. So we're putting this is my coolant overflow reservoir. It's going back in here somewhere. I think she goes into those push tabs. Right in there. She just interlocks in place, super easy. Beautiful. And this tube goes in there, and she runs somewhere. All right, so she just follows along in there, clamps under here, across the fan, and then this goes back into the radiator. All right, next this is gonna go back in. So this is the super fun part, reattaching the tubes. Should have reattached that tube. I should have reattached that radiator hose while I had the radiator out still. Okay, so I got the radiator out, changed, reassembled, thermostat is changed, burped the engine, she heats up, everything is good, except the fan doesn't turn on. Fan doesn't turn on once she's at running temperature, so that's a problem. Checked these connections, checked a couple of fuses, going to change this fan relay. It's another small part that can be changed. The fan itself runs. We put power to it. There's nothing wrong with the fan. It's the actual power connecting to the fan. So possibly the relay, possibly something in the wiring, possibly a fuse. Well, I dropped by Canadian Tire. They didn't have the relay either. I ended up getting this. It was the most similar piece that I could find. Hopefully this oil cap as well, and some fuses. So I'm just gonna do these changes right here in the parking lot, so if they're not right, I can go right back in and grab some more pieces, hopefully. So this is the oil cap I'm looking to replace. They took it off at my last oil change and never gave me a new one, and I've been having a bitch of a time trying to find one. Fits, ordered one off of Amazon, swore it was the right size and it was not. So let's see if the Canadian Tire one actually fits. That's what they gave me. Fits like a jam. 17 bucks or something Canadian, not bad. Finally say goodbye to this Jimmy Rig sock contraption. Now this is the relay I was looking for, and I was having a bitch of a time finding this online. Nothing that was the exact same fit. So I ended up going with this. It has no way to mount it, which that should be fine. The main issue is this one has got a waterproof housing, it covers the entire outside, and this one does not. So if it does work, I'm gonna need to cover it in duct tape, because the inside of your engine is not waterproof. It's just this. It should only go in one way. Not too worried about how it mounts in there, because like I said, it's literally just that. more worried about the fact that this one's not waterproof and wondering if it's gonna work at all. Then I'm just gonna reconnect the electrical to the fan. And then once the vehicle hits midpoint for temperature, so running temperature, this should kick on. The fan works. If it was not that relay, it's something in the wiring. All right, so that worked. Those are back connected. Now I need to put in my new fuses. A couple of these are blown. So if the problem was in fact just the relay, once I hit this mid temperature, the fan should kick on. If that relay works. So I'm just going to wait a couple minutes because it should take, I don't know, all of 5 minutes for it to get up to heat, idling here in like 30 degrees in direct sunlight. Well, I switched out all the fuses, switched out the relay, still can't get the fan to turn on. So my new resistor just came. Looks like this. Hopefully this solves the problem, or else it is probably just wiring. And none of these things were the problem. At least the radiator exploded and that's been replaced. I just would love the fan to work. So this is the old one here. They are supposed to be attached with the screw that was just missing. As you can see, it's like a bit corroded compared to the other one. This is a bit cracked up, so hopefully that is the problem. All right, so this one, you just move this red slider down and pop this tab and it should come off. This one, you just need to remove that screw, and there's 2 pop tabs here. You just press those down and it should slide right out. It's a 2-hand job. Just like that, super easy. Now I'm just gonna slide this new one in. This is just like a $25 part, so it's not too bad. It should slide right back in the same way you took it out, like that. This goes back in here. Just like that. And hopefully it works. So I just finished fixing up my van. Everything is gorgeous. It's in better running condition than it has been the entire 3 years that I've owned it. Returned the extra pieces to Canadian Tire. Out for a walk on Juilliard Park trails. There's Wonderland in the background. My goodness, look at all the Wonderlanding. Baby's breath on baby's breath on baby's breath on baby's breath on baby's breath. Look at all them breathing babies. I have never been to a drive-in theater ever in my life, and they have one out here by Newmarket. So it's called Stardust. So I'm going to be going to a drive-in theater for the first time ever. We're going to be at Theater 1 seeing Inside Out 2 and then Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes after. You literally get a double feature for only like $14.
40 minutes.
First night ever at the drive-in theater.
We're just gonna have to sit up.
We're going to the drive-in. Stranded at the drive-in. Inside Out 2 was so cute, and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes absolutely was just a bore. So thank you to my patrons Martina, Robin, Gina, and Laura, and thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.